All right. Welcome back to another episode of the Critics Collective with the weekly top 5 numbers. I am Legacy Lingo, and I'm happy to bring you the weekend number 24 of 2025. That's June 13th through June 15th. Now, I told you there were going to be some weekly shakeups, and we definitely have one this week. But before we get into that, I want to let everybody know that the weekend totals do not tell the whole story. Now that we're into the summertime, you're going to see daily numbers that are actually worth noting. So when I give you the overall total, it will be a dramatic difference when you add up last week versus this week's weekend numbers. But let's talk about last week's before we go any further. At number 5, we had Final Destination Bloodlines with 6.4 million. At number 4, we had Karate Kid Legends with 8.6 million. At number 3, we had Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning with 14.8 million. At number 2, we had The World of John Wick: Ballerina at 24.5 million. And at number 1, we had Lilo and Stitch with 32.4 million. Now, when I told you guys there were going to be some shakeups, I was definitely anticipating them, but I am still surprised at what we ended up getting this week. And I'm interested to hear you guys' thoughts when you see where things fell. So let's go ahead and get into it, starting with number 5. From The World of John Wick, Ballerina with 9.8 million was just number 2 last week. And it has fallen all the way to number 5. Okay. And man, I'm telling you, when I say I'm surprised, I am surprised. All right. But like I said, now that we're in the summertime, the weekend numbers do not tell the entire story. Yes, that is a 60% drop off from last weekend's numbers, but it is still making some money to a certain degree. It is working against a $90 million budget. It made 42.1 million domestically. Internationally, it's made 49.7 million for a combined total of 91.8 million. Now, yes, the budget is 90 million. 91.8 is nothing really to write home about. So even though it's made its money back and it's only 2 weeks in theaters, this may be a problem for future spinoffs in this franchise. You guys let me know in the comments. Let's talk about it. All right, moving on to number 4. Number 4, we have Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning with $10.6 million. Okay, Mission Impossible was at number 3 last week, and it is actually working against a budget of $400 million. I laugh every time I say it because I'm just like, I just haven't heard a budget like that in a while. $400 million. $400 million. Now, remember, they actually have a strong international following. So domestically, they have made $166.5 million. Internationally, they have made $340.5 million. So for a combined total worldwide of $507 million. So internationally, it seems like it's going to definitely eat up all of the budget. And so everything it makes domestically, and then on top of that internationally, I mean, they're moving pretty good. It's been in theaters now 4 weeks. And, I'm not sure if that's the money they want to make, but it's making this money. All right, so we'll step away from that one and move on to number 3. We have The Materialist on this opening weekend, bringing in $12 million. $12 million on this opening weekend. The Materialist is estimated to have a budget of $20 million. Okay, and it's now made domestically $12 million. Internationally, it's made another $3.5 million for a worldwide total of $15.5 million. Opening weekend on a $20 million budget, if that is accurate, I mean, that's a win-win. And if you guys are interested to know what this is about, we have a review up for that already. So please go ahead and check that out. All right. At number 2, we have Lilo and Stitch. It's finally fallen from number 1. Its 4th week in theaters. It's spent 3 weeks at number 1. It has brought another $15.7 million. This one is a true winner overall. People are celebrating despite how everyone feels about this live action rendition of the movie. It was working against a $100 million budget, domestically $366.5 million, internationally $492 million, worldwide $858.5 million. That's, you guys, the box office has spoken, and you guys are definitely going to see another Disney live action despite how you feel. All right. Now, moving on to number 1. Let's give a big congratulations to How to Train Your Dragon, bringing in $84.6 million, dethroning Lilo and Stitch. It's number 1 week in theaters from Universal Pictures and DreamWorks. The live action version, we do have a review up for that. And this one was actually received a lot better than Lilo and Stitch was. So if you're interested in hearing about that, go ahead and check out that review. We have it available for you. Now, How to Train Your Dragon is estimated to have a budget of $150 million for this live action version. All right. Domestically here in the US, it's made $84.6 million. Internationally, it's made $113 million for a total worldwide of $197.6 million. opening weekend, this is what you want to see when you open up. You want to plow through your budget and just let everything just continue to be the icing on the cake or the cherry on top, however you want to word it. I don't know what to tell you guys. Once again, the box office has spoken. Now let's get this weekend again at a glance. At number 5, we have From the World of John Wick, Ballerina with 9.8 million. At number 4, we had Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning with 10.6 million. At number 3, The Materialist with 12 million. At number 2, Lilo and Stitch with 15.7 million. And at number 1, How to Train Your Dragon live action with 84.6 million. All right, those are your numbers for the week. Take that information and do with it what you will. I am definitely happy to share this information with you, and I hope you guys continue to support this page as we do so. If you like what we're doing and you haven't supported us yet, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, turn on the alerts, join the collective community. Please check it out. Give us at least 3 minutes of your time. That will also help this page. All right. Again, I want to thank you guys for joining us. These were your numbers for weekend number 24 of 2025, June 13th through June 15th. We are the Critics Collective. I am Legacy Lingo, and we will see you guys on the next one.